Question 2. The potential difference applied to the primary coil of a transformer is 230 volts. The input power to the primary coil of the transformer is 250 watts. There are 115 turns on the primary coil and 50 turns on the secondary coil. Determine the current in the secondary coil. Assume the transformer is 100% efficient. Okay, so where do we start with a question like this? Because there's quite a lot of information there, isn't there? Well, what we're going to do is we'll first pop these values into an equation. So we're going to say 230, which is the voltage to potential difference there, divided by the unknown potential difference, which we don't know, do we? So that is the primary coil's potential difference. We don't know the secondary coil's potential difference, so we'll call that V2. Now that equals the number of coils on the primary coil, which are 115, divided by the number of turns on the secondary coil, which is 50. Okay, so we can now rearrange that to make V2 the subject. So V2 equals 230 multiplied by 50 divided by 115. So that's our arrangement. That gives us an answer of 100 volts. So therefore V2 equals 100 volts. Now the key bit here is the fact that we're assuming the transformer is 100% efficient. Therefore what we can do is we can do 100, which is our potential difference, times the secondary current, which is I2, equals the power, which is 250. Now we can see that the power is 250, so we can assume it's 100% efficient. If the power on the primary coil is 250, the power on the secondary coil will also be 250. So we can use our power equation there. All we do now is rearrange this to give us current equals 250 divided by 100, which gives us an answer of 2.5 amps. Okay, so quite a lot of work in there, but it was about combining those two equations and making that realization that we've got the 100% efficiency. So in terms of marks, we get 1 mark for this equation here. We get 1 mark for this equation here. 1 mark for working out the potential difference, V2. 1 mark for this equation here. Then 1 mark for the rearrangement and a final mark for the answer, 2.5 amps. So that gives us the 6 marks available for that question.